I love talking to manufacturers that are my size and even smaller, and introducing them to the Polaris MEP offering. The fact is that sometimes we get so busy in our business that we can't accept or look at regards of help. But we need to recognize that the Polaris MEP is not only offering, but more than willing to help. They are going to strengthen the organization. They're going to strengthen the operations. They understand it. Their consultants have a wide variety of experience that they bring in and tell the stories. It opens your mind. It makes you feel like things that couldn't be done can be done.
Polaris MEP is an organization that helps manufacturing companies to grow. We help with the bottom line, the top line, and the pipeline, I like to say. Polaris MEP creates positive incomes within the company, such as jobs created, jobs retained, reduction of waste within the facility, cost savings, technology improvements within the company to help them become more efficient. So in the beginning of 2020, manufacturing in Rhode Island was booming. It was seeing growth. Everything that the state had done, the programs that the state had implemented, had a huge impact on the companies. As we all know, in March of 2020, the world as we knew it shifted. Polaris MEP worked very closely with the state and the other organizations in the state to make sure that manufacturing companies were able to stay open and maintain their jobs.
The Polaris and MEP board, what they did was they provided communications of what next steps were. They were able to take the governor's office and put it into a language for myself, or a manufacturing language, of what was expected and what we can do. And when we were shorthanded on supplies, they were able to position me and help me to continue to keep the workforce safe.
We like to think of ourselves as the resource for manufacturing companies in Rhode Island. We help them primarily with the shop floor, continuous improvement work, operational excellence, and helping their workforce improve so that they can then grow as a company as a whole. We're not successful unless the company succeeds. Being part of the MEP National Network, which receives federal funding through the Department of Commerce, Polaris MEP is able to leverage those federal funds along with our state funding to provide the best resources for manufacturing companies. On average, an MEP center has a 13-to-1 return for every client investment with an MEP center. The federal and the state funding allow us to provide the best resources and also create new programs so that we're able to be prepared for what our manufacturing client needs are for the future.
And that's one of the great things about doing business here in Rhode Island, having all these resources and people that really do support our business and in turn our employees. If I hadn't learned about Lean and Polaris through my friends at Walrus and Carpenter, I don't know where I would be today. You know, I'm not even sure I would be in business because I would probably just be spinning my wheels, not knowing what to do and knowing that I needed to do something.
In fiscal year 2020, Polaris MEP services produced a measurable impact. This included $89 million in increased or retained sales, $20.6 million in new client investments, $5 million in cost savings, 790 jobs created or retained. So one of the myths around manufacturing is that it's old, it's dirty, it's dingy, the companies of the past. Companies today and of the future provide a living wage for employees. We have great careers. There's a career path for people currently employed in manufacturing. In the fall of 2020, recognizing the need for manufacturing employees and the impact that the supply chain is having on Rhode Island, the state had a grant to train current unemployed people and then place them in the jobs. To date, Polaris MEP and its partner, Rhode Island Marine Trade Association, have placed just over 120 previously unemployed people in manufacturing positions.
We're going to be, I believe, facing an improving economic environment in 2021. So I think there will be an openness among the manufacturing community to think about and to implement new programs. And to the extent that Polaris MEP already has a really good roster of capabilities and offerings, I think that those will be valuable, and I think you'll see greater uptake as we go into 2021.
The beauty of being such a small state for Rhode Island is the collaboration among not just manufacturing companies, but also among the state, among the partners. To be able to get in touch with someone by the end of the day, if you have a need or a request, is evident here in the state. Everyone is willing to help everybody to make sure that the state of Rhode Island is successful. Thank you for your continued support of manufacturing. Our goal and mission is to grow manufacturing, and we could not do that without the team at Polaris MEP and your continued support, both at the state and the federal level. From the front door to the back door, from the halls of the Capitol to the factory floor, Polaris MEP will be there. For more about Polaris MEP's 2020 impact, including some additional COVID success stories, please visit polarismep.org/2020impact.